Hi friends, now we are going to prepare paneer tikka biryani recipe. So for this, what are all the items required? So 1 cup of dhania powder and 2 full tablespoons of curd and 1 small teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of turmeric powder and 2 tablespoons of namak and mirchi, like salt and mirchi powder, and 100 to 150 grams of paneer cubes. So now we'll see like how to make this mixture. So I will take a bowl and I will add curd into this, and I will add this garam masala and this turmeric powder and salt and mirchi powder and dhania powder. So I will make into the big mixture of this one. So we have to mix it properly. So all these items has to mix completely. So like we have added all the spices here, so it will be give the good taste. So we have to mix it properly. So now mixture is ready. So we have to add this paneer cubes into this. And slowly mix it so the paneer cubes will not break and all this masala is going to stick to the paneer cubes. So just slowly you stir it. And let sit this paneer mixture, this masala and paneer for half an hour, so that all the masala will get inside this, soak inside this paneer. So we'll keep this one aside for half an hour. So by the time paneer soaks, we can boil the rice. So here we require the 2 tablespoons of crystal salt, 1 dalchin chakka, bay leaves and cloves. So and also I have the 250 grams of water. I soaked half an hour before. So now I am heating this. So first we will prepare the rice. So I am soaking it. Sorry, I am heating it. So now we just these things, and I am adding the. So here we can add the. So for 250 grams of water, I am adding the 3 to 4 glasses of water, because we can remove this excess water later. So I am adding this crystal salt into this and bay leaves and this dalchin chakka and cloves. So let it boil for 15-20 minutes, but it should not boil completely. So let's wait for it to boil. In the meantime, we can prepare the tadka for the how can we boil this. Now we can see rice is about to boil. I can see bubbles are coming up. So here, if you want, you can add the 2 big slices of potato here, aloo. So I'm just adding all the aloo so that it will add some taste. We should not add at the earlier, because the potato will be completely boiled and it will be like a smashed potato kind of. So we'll add at the after once boiling is done. So now we'll prepare the actual tadka for this paneer tikka biryani. So what are the items required? So we require the dhania powder, tomato, 2 big tomatoes, lavanga and dalchin chakka, onions, curd, 1 tablespoon of curd, and ginger garlic paste, 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of ghee, 1 or 2 small mirchi, pudina, dhania, kothmira. So we have to use all this, and then we will prepare the tadka for paneer tikka. So first we will take this oil, and let me switch on the stove. I'm adjusting the flame. Okay, so now we'll add this oil to this. And then we will add these cloves and dalchina, like lavangal and dalchin chakka for this. And dhania powder. And chopped onions into this. So let's stir it for some time. And also we will add the tomato, ginger garlic paste, small mirchi, curd, then pudina, and dhania kothmira. And then we'll stir it, all this water inside this tomato, everything should boil. So let it, we'll stir it and it will boil for some 5 to 10 minutes. Fry it for 5 to 10 minutes. So all this water inside this curd has to go out, even the tomato has to cook, onion has to cook. So then the taste will come. I am already getting the aroma of this mirchi and all. We added all the spices, so we'll get the more taste as well. So now these all things are ready, it's frying. In the meantime we can add this, previously we already soaked paneer with our masala. So now I am taking this paneer and I am adding here. So we added all the paneer here. So just we will stir it so that all the curd inside this paneer and all the both get mixed properly, and all the if any excess water is there, it will also get evaporated. So just we will stir it, and not much. If you stir much, that paneer will break into pieces. So slowly you do it for 1 minute and let it fry for 1 or 2 minutes, and this water should be go out. And now here we already have the rice we already soaked out. So one more thing, one last thing to add some taste to it, we can add the 1 tablespoon of ghee to this. This is the homemade ghee, so I am adding here 1 tablespoon of the ghee. So it will add the taste to the our biryani. See, you can see like after 1 or 2 minutes we can see that bubbles are coming up, so it is already cooked properly. So now we already cooked rice, right? So wherever the excess water is there, I removed the excess water. So now I am taking this rice and I am just spreading it around here. So like just spread around here so that it will not be sticky, so it will be like spreading around all over the bowl. So I will do it like for a couple of times. So even we have the aloo here, so which is already cooked properly. So I'll just spread it here, and after this, like one layer, we can also add a little amount of the coriander then on above that layer. So I'm just adding it here on these layers as a layer, so then it will also cook proper along with rice. And along with that I have a milk which is all a mixture of the saffron and the turmeric, little turmeric, so it will add some color to our biryani. So I am just adding one little layer here, so it will give some color to the food. And again I am continuing to adding this rice, one more layer. So again, after adding the one more layer, again I am adding this coriander and the pudina mixture here. And also this saffron milk. And again add the one more final layer above this. So this is the one final layer. So and then I'm adding remaining all the pudina, dhania and all the saffron milk here. So it will add some color and let it sit for the 5 minutes. So we already have the rice cooked and paneer also cooked, so it will just within this 5 minutes everything will be properly cooked. So let's keep the lid and let it sit for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes are done, so let's see whether it is cooked or not. Wow, it's cooked. Wow, very nice. So it's ready to eat, so just we can eat it directly. So one thing you have to remember, so we have all the paneer and the tadka, everything is at the bottom of the, so we have to take one layer from the bottom. So slowly, so if you have the very big vessel, that is good. If not, no problem. Just see, if you see that sound is coming, so we have to take that from the bottom and then put it in the plate. See, you can see that flavor. And slowly let me take one more time from the bottom. So then all the so if you are taking from the bottom, all the masala is coming and then everything is coming up. So even we have added this saffron milk and all. So here you can see this masala is coming up. We just directly let it adjust it. You see here, you can see the paneer, aloo, tomato, everything, all this. Even the aroma is also good. You can feel the biryani smell a lot. It's very nice and I feel like eating it. Okay, let me eat it. Now the biryani is ready. Let's see how it's tasting. Let's see, we have the biryani here ready. So let me taste it. So I'm just mixing up a little bit. I'm taking along with paneer. See, it's very nice, yummy aroma. Aroma is so good. So let me taste it. It's really awesome. I'm getting the paneer taste, the curd, the sweet, and everything is really good. Awesome. You must have tried this. Thank you.